Okay. Yeah, so I had a Microsoft Flight Simulator crashed. It's loading, as you can see right now. And then OBS crashed. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Very, very strange. So hopefully get back into this as quick as we can. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what's caused that. Where were we last time? So I think I'm going to start up at Alpha Yankee Papa uniform. And we'll try and do a hot start as quick as we can here anyway. Hello! Yes, I had an OBS crash and Microsoft Flight Simulator crash. All at the same time. Don't ask me why. Oh. Very weird. So we are going to do this rapid. Land, wait for, yeah, if you're okay doing that, yeah, that'd be fine. I'm starting at the airport we just took off from, so I won't be long. Right. I'm gonna try and do both twin engines start at the same time here. Not advised. Never advised. That was really weird. I've never ever had that happen on stream before. Okay, I think we're good to go. Yeah, everything just seemed to blow up there when I was doing the news. Yeah. Right, while we're doing that, let's finish the news off. So all for the news. This is what I go through for you guys, right? So Builds has released Gatwick Airport. This is looking really, really good. And I mean, the detail is just absolutely exceptional. I've been in this airport many times as well, flown in and out of it. I can vouch. This looks absolutely spot on. It is really, really stunning. I mean, even the interior is pretty insane. It is absolutely nuts. So huge congrats to the Builds. That looks really good. Real A-Cars, if you use this, they have a payware version now called Real A-Cars Plus. It's designed for 2024, and it's not. They say it's not a cash grab. They've had some features. It will have something called a ramp agent, which is a simulated ground crew member during the boarding phase, walking around the aircraft, speaking to you, talking about status updates, etc. So maybe it looks good if you're into that kind of thing. Tolless, this is huge. Huge congrats to Tolless. Have just been endorsed by Airbus. Tolless is obviously very well known for their add-ons in X-Plane. They are now providing training materials to Airbus, which is absolutely nuts. So there were some pictures down here for that. I can't imagine. But yeah, it's a huge accomplishment for them. I just can't believe that they've been able to do that. So really, really good. I'd like to see PMDG get recognized for that at some point. Live Air, this is really hitting the content creators streams right now. They have released the CJ3, which I presume would be the predecessor to the CJ4. So this is a business jet. As you can see, the detailing on it looks really, really good. So you can get a cockpit shot in here somewhere. There you go. Very modern avionics, but yeah, that's looking absolutely splendid. If you like your regional jets, that's for you. Airplane Heaven has announced the Spitfire Mark 1 for Microsoft 2024, which is really, really cool. Looks like a Navy version there. Absolutely brilliant. Lots of detail. There you go. Even crash effects into the ground. And iFly are continuing to taunt everyone with new shots of their... I hope this doesn't crash again. New shots of their 737 MAX. This is really, really getting everyone excited. This is coming out for 2024. Especially as PMDG has not announced any 737 for 2024 at this point in time. So I think this is going to take a lot of thunder away from PMDG on the single aisle side of Boeing. Microprose, of course, they've got this new sim coming out, and they just showed off their B-17. That looks really good. And I'm starting to get pretty intrigued about what this game's going to be. But it's looking really cool. Microprose, of course, used to be a massive name in combat simulation. So we're looking forward to that. Biggest news, though, Just Flight, the Piper Arrow, and the Turbo have been released for 2024 with full upgrade to flight dynamics and the EFB, and I think some other things, some other details, as well as autopilot logic. We fly this all the time. So this is a massive deal for Positive Rate, and don't want music there. And you can see there's the GTN 750. Looks very familiar, doesn't it? But it's looking absolutely splendid. Huge congrats to Just Flight. So excited that we can now fly one of their banner products, and it is a banner product, into in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Look at this. That's not lovely. Very, very good. So, there you go. That's the news. Let's go back to the sim. Okay. Regroup, Willie. Regroup. Tell you, in the old days, I probably would have had a bit of a meltdown. But, just gotta take it as it comes, don't you? That's all you can do. Right, let's get pitot heat on, and I am on the way. Your wheel chocks are off, actually. Yes, everything is off. Okay. Alright, I think we're good to go. Right, I'm just going to reverse myself out of here. Just like that. Right at the end of the runway anyway. I could probably get it just turned there, couldn't I? Alright, 1 degree flaps. Spooling up. Takes off. Here I come. Airborne, gear up. Flaps up. There's Mississippi. Gain a little bit of speed there before climbing too steeply. Okay, now 1 and 2. Bring that autopilot around, or that heading around. Pilot on. Flaps up. Yeah, everything's up, everything's in. Initial separators can come off. Of course, we're at high altitude, so this is probably going to have a massive impact on our acceleration, isn't it? You'll land at AYMR Moro and wait for everybody? Okay. No problem. I'll arm the nav, so we'll just pick up where we left off. Sorry about that, guys. Out of my control, unfortunately. Quite okay. Thank you. You're so understanding. Thank you. this one actually. You say, you did say, oh, AYSM, okay. Close the wheel doors. Just check your temps. Should be on as well. Right, cooking with gas. Here we go. Oh, see you guys over there. We should just go direct to AYSM then, eh? Remember how to go to AYSM. That's cool. Where is AYSM? Too many waypoints on this flight plan. So you guys must be down here somewhere, right? After, oh, here, right? I see it. You're over the big lake? Okay. Yeah, I'm on the way. More direct. It shouldn't be too long there. Oh, that was fun. How are you guys over there? Did you guys loop back or something? Oh, you're heading to AYMR. You guys are confusing me. All right. I can do that. This flight plan ended up getting tossed in the bucket, didn't it? All right, here I come. Let's watch this ground speed just absolutely fly up as well. Right, let's look at AYMR then. So, what do we know about that? That's Moro, isn't it? Oh, that's, ooh, this is a short one. 2,700 feet. Not a lot to play with. Runway 27 is probably where we're going to come in. So for reference, I'm just going to put that on here. So runway 27. Probably went all the way around there, which will be dead west. You've landed, you're going to make a quick coffee. Okay, no problem. I don't think I'm going to be long. I'll just turn off now because I'll just use heading. I'm not the only one that's had a crash. CST Gaming, strangely, CST Gaming, I noticed yesterday had a big crash as well. Must be a curse on Microsoft Flight Simulator today. Okay. Let's take ourselves down to 10,000 feet. I think we're okay for temperature, aren't we? Okay. Look at that. Beautiful, though. I would think flying's probably the easiest way to get around this country. Oh, there's the big lake. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, I think another coffee probably sounds good after that debacle. Just a show of hands in the chat. Who has the Just Flight Arrow that's just been announced for 2024? The upgrade for 2024. It's brilliant. And I mean, to date, Just Flight has charged nothing for the upgrades to 2024. Absolutely phenomenal. Talking to you, PMDG. Alright, what's the elevation? 6,000 feet. Okay. Down to 8,000 then. We should be pretty much coming on this runway almost head on. Whoa, that's not all. airplane down now. Take off the autopilot. Runway is this? Is this asphalt or gravel? What I'll do is I'm going to grab coffee as well, but I won't shut down the airplane. I'll just leave everything on. And we'll take off straight again. Still got half an hour, so. Gear, let's go fast. Coffee. Oh, they're buffeting. Okay. Yeah, it looks like gravel, doesn't it? I guess a lot of the runways in Papua New Guinea would be gravel, though, or grass. I guess you guys are just right at the end there, right? Is this actually the runway I'm looking at? I'm not so sure now. Must be the runway, surely. It's a strange runway, so. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it's like almost like a military runway, isn't it? You know what? Did you get your coffee already, guys? If you've got your coffee already, we might just go. I'm actually, what I'll do is I'll just take a quick break just to use facilities. Back in 2 secs. Go. Great. Next leg set, is it? Yeah. Okay, I'll just take off the just the reverse we came in, I guess. I'll let you guys take off first so I can give you guys a little bit of camera time. Right, Mrs. Tippy, Mayhawk, go ahead, please. Yeah. Overspeed. Just waiting for that nav to kick in. Oh, there it is. There he goes. Oh, it really flattens out here, doesn't it? Oh, there's a volcano. That's a volcano. See that heading light disappear any minute now. Yep, there it goes. What do you think? Should we just blast the route all the way to Momo? See how far we got. Fuel do we have? Still got 54 gallons. A slight imbalance there. What we do is drain the right engine off the left tank. I think that pulls it back. Oh, I lost an engine. Oop. That is not starting up. Oh, that's why. You found me. Yeah, I've had a bit of wobbly. I accidentally shut off the fuel to my left engine. There we go. Let's try this again. there you guys are. Let's see ya. Forgot about all the cool views I have for this. Probably 9,000's enough here. You guys are way down there. Alright, now we should be rocking and rolling. Level off. What kind of temperature do we got here? Just about 0 degrees. So we should have a true airspeed of just under 220. Let's check the ground speed. 221. Excellent. Okay. So we got a couple more turns, and then we're do this kind of hookabout. AYXM. Hey, Stu. Slight overspeed, so we'll back off the throttle a bit. Hello. Oh, that's what I missed. I didn't. When my whole sim crashed, I should have actually had this. But actually, my OBS.
No.
My OBS crashed as well. So. Yeah, it's a lot more flat here. Much flatter. Okay, approaching that trend. Should see Nighthawk turning shortly, I would think. Yep, there he goes. And we'll be turning shortly after. There's Mississippi's turn. So Mississippi, are you using GPS? Cool. We should be turning roughly now. How about now? Maybe now. Maybe not. Assuming our nav mode's working anyway. I think it is. Should be. Oh man. I'm gonna go back to the cockpit. That's when I'll start turning. nav is off. Yeah, that doesn't help. I knew it! I knew it. What did I do? You're using the autopilot in flow. You wish this is in 2024? Yeah. This is a big miss in 2024. It's one of the reasons when Nighthawk and I were talking about the flight plan, he initially did, we intended in 2024, but the problem is we don't have any decent airplanes. The default ones are okay, but I find them very glitchy. I don't know if it's because they're streamed that causes a problem for me, but so I'd rather have something that's actually sitting like on my PC, not something that's streaming, but it is what it is. But oh yeah, I tried the X-Plane 12 demo, which still does this stupid thing where it only lets you fly around for 6 minutes. Honest to God. I mean, they could make it 15 minutes, right? Just so you could do a proper circuit and land. Anyway, so I tried it out. I set my bindings up. I actually do find that it's got pros and cons, but I think the control assignments seem a bit better for X-Plane. I found that good. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to take off. I'm really going to try it out. Because everyone always goes on about, oh, you got to try the flight model so much better. It's like, leagues above Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I mean, a lot of these old arguments came back in the days of Flight Simulator X, Flight Simulator 10, right? And I tried X-Plane. It might have been X-Plane 10 or 11 back then. So I will admit, like I've got you very, very comfortable with Flight Simulator X, and I went into X-Plane and I found X-Plane very difficult. The flight dynamics were more challenging, and oh my God, where's this plane going? So I thought, you know what? You can still do the free demo. So I downloaded the installer, got it all installed, X-Plane 12, and I think let's see what they're talking about. Are the flight dynamics, again, am I going to have that kind of big change that I experienced when I first tried it out from Flight Simulator X? So got loaded up. I was in the Sears 22, took off, flaps, everything like that. Off I went, flew around, did a circuit, came back, was able to land the plane. And you know what my thoughts were? It's no different at all. No different. It felt exactly the same to me, right? I'm sure there's people out there saying, oh, no. The dynamics are Listen, I'm not a pilot, so I'm not going to pretend that I know what to look for. But in terms of the feel of the plane and the way it behaved and the way that it interacted with the weather and the winds and everything like that, honest to God, if someone had put me in front of that and not told me it was X-Plane 12, I just would have assumed I was flying Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 or 2024. No different. No different. So, for all the X-Plane people out there, stop it with the flight model crap. I think it is maybe back in the day with Flight Simulator X, I will give it to you, it was way better. It was a lot more realistic. But nowadays, maybe it's the add-ons I fly. I don't know. Because I know it can vary depending on the airplane in Microsoft Flight Simulator, whereas X-Plane is more rigid in how it calculates that. So I do get that, but I don't fly stock aircraft. I fly quality add-ons that have been meticulously modeled, and then of course apart from that, it's just the environment. It's just Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's just your winds and your turbulence and your updrafts and your downdrafts, and I found it no different at all. No different. I didn't find it harder. I didn't find it easier. It was exactly the same. So this whole flight model, X-Plane's better. Nah, I'm not. Sorry. Not anymore. Not to me. Nighthawk says, good thing about X-Plane is the freeware is really good. Yes, I will give you that. There's some excellent, excellent freeware out there. And study level airliner freeware, yes. I mean, the, I think, is it the Zibo 737 is supposed to be exceptional. I think that's free. So, yeah, I'll hand it to you there. Yeah, you're right, Nighthawk. I mean, we do have, obviously, the fly-by-wire stuff. It's not up to the level of CPMDG and FANX. It's pretty good. But yeah, I'll definitely tip my hat. There's some amazing freeware for X-Plane, certainly. But the other thing that really drove me nuts too is you got to download all the scenery. So it's like you download it, and so I looked it up and said, why am I sitting in water? I picked an airport, right? Yes, this is me being X-Plane ignorant. Because it doesn't come default with world scenery, so it's a smaller payload, which I found a bit interesting. But it's like, oh, I looked it up and everyone's like, oh, you're so stupid, you have to download the scenery. I'm like, how? It doesn't say that in the sim, right? And I'm sure people will say, oh, you know, there's tons of information out there, or there's a manual, or there's a README. I'm like, you know what? Nowadays, there should be some sort of scenery control panel. I mean, if this is all available online, downloadable from the X-Plane site, there should be like a built-in downloader for that, or something that pops up when you run the game to say, this is the only scenery you got right now. Do you want to download more stuff? That would be totally cool. But just to show up, and then you boot up into an airport of choice. You're sitting in a big puddle. It's just water everywhere. I found that really weird. And I'm sure there's X-Plane people shouting at me right now, like, it's always been like that, da-da-da. It's like, okay. But, you know, this is why the market share for X-Plane is like that. Okay, so if you took all the market share for all the flight sims out there, Microsoft is like 75% of it. You got DCS up there. You got a couple other things, I get AeroSim or something like that. And then you've got X-Plane, which is about that much. And there's a reason for that. Does it deserve to be that small? No. It's a fantastic sim. Like I said, I didn't find it any different. It looked great, by the way. I thought it looked really good. Felt nice. Very comfortable. The airplane modeling was awesome. But nobody's buying it, and the reason is because they don't want to have to go through hoops to try and figure out how to get the sim working properly and looking good. People want to load into the sim, go to the airport, their local airport, and start flying. They don't want to faff about things. So if they can't do that off the install package, which I do understand, maybe give people the option that they don't have to download everything. Cool, I get that. But if you're going to do that, you got to make it easy for people to find what they want. So I do understand the criticism, but I will say, in X-Plane's defense, it's phenomenal. It's really, really good, really good play. And then I think it runs in Linux as well. So I mean, if you've got Linux and you can run X-Plane, you're laughing. It's a fantastic simulator. Really, really good. But is it better than Microsoft Flight Simulator? Nah, I don't think so. It's different. Definitely different. But in terms of the flight model, look at that. That's awesome. In terms of the flight model, nah. And I mean, as far as world scenery is concerned, I mean, this comes by default, right? Yeah, I mean, with 2020, you had to get enhancement packages from the marketplace if they updated the scenery. That's fine. Nowadays, I think it's all pretty much streamed in 2024. So both great sims. I think if you like X-Plane, fly X-Plane. You're perfectly valid to say that it's a fantastic sim, and nobody can take that away from you. It's more manual, and probably why it appeals to people who use Linux. And if you like Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 or 2024, you're perfectly entitled to say so. They're both really, really good. Anyway, that's my rant over. Okay, where are we? I love the lakes up here. It's really cool. So we got 7 minutes, guys. So what I'm going to do, I really do have a hard stop today, unfortunately. My nav is never picked up. I don't know why my nav's not. Oh, because I got VLOG on, that's why. Must have switched it to VLOG somewhere. So I'm going to, guys, I'm heading direct to Komo. Because I need to get out of here. Do we have information on Komo? That's the question. Waypoint info, runways 16 or 34. We'll probably go for 34, shall we? Okay. Go. Yeah, I probably, sorry guys, probably surprised you there a bit. Mind you, if I can get down quickly, I can get you guys on drone camera. Actually, why did I say 16? I wanted to 16, runway 16 is what I should be landing on. That's the one I should be landing on. It'll be up here somewhere. Is that it there? I think that's it there. There it is there, look. It's nestled in the mountains. I should probably don't need gear off. Yeah. Where is it? Yeah, that's definitely it. It was about 5,000 feet anyway, so. There are 2 airports nearby, land on the longest one, okay. I think that's the longest one. Oh, it's really in the middle of nowhere though, isn't it? I'll take the gear down. Flaps 1. Oh, Mississippi's cut up ahead of me. Beautiful. Look at that. It's just absolutely stunning around us. looks like there's a bit of a bump in the middle of the runway. And flaps 2. The throttle step above the blue line there. Here we go. Engines there. That looked all right. And we should be able to get, so I'm gonna break the tradition. I'm gonna cut right up to Mississippi here. So we can get some drone camera footage of Stu and, oh, I did come back, yeah. I had an OBS crash and a Microsoft Flight Simulator crash. Okay, I'll just park up there for a moment. Let's get Stu coming. Oh, he's got an 810. Not that it'll look like an 810, but there we go. Look at that, isn't that stunning? Lovely. Comes Stu. Whoa. 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 And he's down. Nighthawk's way out in the distance. Engines. Oh, see Nighthawk's getting a little bit closer now. He's circling. Throwing that Chancellor around like a rag doll. Look at that. Well, it's coming in for a high-speed turn and landing here. Or he's doing a flyby. Hopefully not. I gotta go, mate, so hopefully he can get done quick. Definitely tearing it up, though. Wow, you're coming in quick, mate. That's a flyby. Mrs. Tippy looks like she's ran off to join him. There you go. Right, guys. Thank you very much. It was a fantastic flight. Thank you. Apart from the crash. So, yes, we had to stop and start again. It happens from time to time. But thank you for joining us. A big thank you to Nighthawk for the flight plan. Next week, to be decided. I haven't... We may stay in Papua New Guinea, but we might just hop in the airliners and jump continents again. Because we do want to get down to Australia, especially for people like Brett. He likes to see his... wow! That was some drifting there. That was some heavy drifting there. Crazy. Huge shout out to Brett as well, who joined us today. And Stu, flying with us as well. Mrs. Tippy, of course, who was with us pretty much the whole stream. You do love to drift, and I can tell. I can definitely tell. Well, it looks like Nighthawk might be coming in for his final. So yeah, check for show notes next week. There, as I said, I've got a bit of a change in my life at the moment. It's a positive thing. It's good. Nothing bad or anything like that. But it may have to change things around. Hopefully, I'll still be able to do streaming, maybe even a bit more. But it might change in terms of when I can do it. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Not making any firm decision yet. So we'll definitely be back here for Saturday next week at the normal time. And I look forward to seeing you guys then. Until then, as Nighthawk pulls in, there he goes. He's just going to hook around at last moment. We're going to get a quick line up, are we? Okay. Some very nice flying there, Nighthawk. There you go. Right, until then, guys, wishing you all the best, and we'll see you next week right here on Positive Rate. Take care. All the best.